South Korea's 10-person military submersible. The South Korean Navy has a submersible that also doubles as a surface vessel. According to Korean Naval manufacturer VOGO, the SDV-1000W can be deployed via airdrop from a C-17 or C-130 aircraft. It can carry a crew of 10. On the surface, it can travel at 35 knots or 40 miles per hour via diesel engines and waterjet propulsors. While submerged, it can travel at 6 knots or 7 miles per hour using lithium polymer batteries and silent electric motors. Submarine expert H I Sutton reports that the vessel functions like a wet sub and that the crew still wear diving gear and receive oxygen from a sizable onboard air system. This lets passengers exit underwater. The vessel can also be landed on a beach. Stick around for more cool military tech. U.S. fighter planes are getting an upgrade. The U.S. is finally taking a page from Star Wars and is now looking to equip its fighter planes with high-energy lasers. Lockheed Martin has been awarded a $26.2 million contract to design, develop, and build a high-energy laser weapon for the U.S. Air Force's SHIELD program. The company delivered a 60-kilowatt laser for U.S. Army ground vehicles early this year and will produce a smaller system to test on tactical aircraft by 2021. Airborne laser weapons can defend against threats from enemy missiles, boosting the self-defense capabilities of military jets. The Lockheed Martin laser is one of 3 subsystems that make up the SHIELD program. A beam control system is being developed by Northrop Grumman, while a pod to power and cool the laser is being designed by Boeing. The Air Force is working on a new toy. This may or may not be a game changer. The U.S. Air Force is developing a new non-lethal cruise missile which officials say could knock out North Korean missiles. It's called the CHAMP, which stands for Counter-Electronics High-Power Microwave Advanced Missile Project. The CHAMP system is a high-powered microwave weapon that can be delivered on an air-launched cruise missile from an American bomber. The CHAMP missiles are designed to fly at low altitudes into enemy airspace and send out strong electromagnetic impulses in order to jam enemy control and command systems. Cruise missiles fired by the enemy would then splash down in the ocean. The system is still in the development phase and also has drawbacks. Although non-lethal, the missile looks similar to the nuclear-capable variant and could be mistaken as an act of war if spotted by other countries. Another obstacle for the CHAMP system is that military equipment often has redundant wiring and insulation to protect from electronic attacks. So is this a game changer? Probably not. U.S. shows off new military base in South Korea. Looks like someone's got a brand new toy, or state-of-the-art military base, to be more exact. The U.S. has been working on one of its largest military overseas construction projects at Camp Humphreys in South Korea, located about 50 miles south of Seoul. Once the $11 billion expansion is finished, the installation will house a majority of the approximately 30,000 U.S. troops in the country. The 3,454-acre base is the size of a small city. A veterinary clinic, a dental clinic, and a food court opened up in October. The massive complex has new headquarter buildings, an airstrip, firing ranges, barracks, motor pools, and communications facilities. In the event of an open war with North Korea, Camp Humphreys would give the U.S. forces the ability for rapid deployment to the front lines. U.S. troops are spread across 174 bases in South Korea. Camp Humphreys will allow the Americans to concentrate their forces. The military plans to cut the number of bases in South Korea down to 96 by 2020. Seoul's monster missile to target the DPRK. South Korea has revealed plans to build a new missile to take on the North should war break out on the Korean peninsula. The South Korean military seeks to counter Pyongyang's growing weapons capabilities by developing the Hyungmu-4, a surface-to-surface missile with an 800-kilometer range and a payload of up to 2 tons. It will be powerful enough to destroy the North's underground military facilities and command centers, and is set to be the final weapon to be mobilized in Seoul's 3-tier attack plan. The plan's first step involves launching a KT-SSM missile to strike North Korean artillery that have been camouflaged and embedded along the DMZ and on the coast of border islands. Hyungmu-2 ballistic missiles will then be deployed to neutralize the enemy's nuclear weapons, weapons of mass destruction, and their delivery systems. The development of the FRANKENMISSILE is part of Army efforts to establish a 5-pillar operational concept that can minimize civilian casualties and put an early end to armed conflict.